Hello, I am Fruity Tooty and this is Board, Deck and Dice. Today we're taking a look at the part of this Smash Up universe. Smash Up is a card game for 2 to 4 players, although it does get more chaotic and lengthy at the 4-player count particularly. I have printed off Board Game Geek, which I'll put a link for you in the description if I learn how to speak, a player mat. Not a player mat, sorry, a base mat. So bases look like this, and simply you place the base in there and it just helps you keep track of the breaking point. This number is the breaking point. If you play minions onto a base that have a power more than the breaking point, the card will break, but that's everyone's minions combined, so it can be quite difficult to keep track of sometimes, especially when you're using action cards which increase that power for maybe just a turn or take away that power for that breaking power for someone else's turn. So this is a great system. It keeps all your cards on one side of the base for each player and lets you track around the outside where the score is. So I would recommend getting that. The numbers on the card, that's the breaking point, as I said. This is the amount of victory points you will get if you have the most minions or the highest breaking point numbering, not the most minions, so because some have power 7, some have much less. But if you have the most power on there, you'll get 3, second most will get 2, third most 1. They're not all like that. Some have ones where they're level, some have ones where the second most power will get the most points, and they also have this text, some of them underneath, which gives the winner or someone an extra action or something to do on that go. I have got many bases because in each expansion there comes more bases. In the big geeky box, which I have, there comes more bases, and also in the expansions as opposed to the base set. The base set came with no tokens for recording scores, but the big geeky box comes with them, and all the expansions come with these, so you'll end up with loads of these if you like the game. On your turn, you will, to play Smash Up, you will take 2 decks of your choice, or you can do them randomly, you can draft them, and you will create 1 deck from those 2 decks. So you could have the Dinosaur Super Spies, you could have the Dragon Mythic Gods, you could have the Shark Tornadoes, or whatever you want essentially. The deck's very interesting, they all play in different ways. I really like the Zombies because you can keep getting cards back from your discard pile. I find them quite powerful, quite good. I don't like the Tricksters so much because they seem to mess with your cards and other players' cards, and it's just not a deck that really works for me. But you'll find that out pretty quickly, and your enjoyment of the game will basically be on whether you like the deck powers that you have, and you like the combinations that you can make. Powers often seem to have some sort of thematic bearing on the deck that you have, so tornadoes will move things around, like I say, zombies resurrect cards a lot, that sort of thing. I have, how many expansions have I got here? I have the base set, which gave me 8. The big geeky box gave me the Geeks, and then I got the science fiction one and the It's Your Fault one, which had an extra set in, which is why I've got, I think 12, why I've got the number of sets that I do have. Each deck will have 2 types of cards in, one that is a minion card, some that are minion cards, some that are action cards. Minion cards are always played onto bases. Action cards let you mess things up. They can be played on bases, on minions, they can move people's minions around, that sort of thing. There is a lot of text on the cards, something that some people find difficult, and certainly if you can imagine 4 people have got all minions around here and they've all played actions which do different things, trying to keep up with the score can be difficult at times. Which is why, again, I recommend printing off these base mats. Despite that, I find as a 2-player game, it's really good fun. You're trying to counter the other person's moves or play to the strengths of your decks. Sometimes you get that mesh of decks which just really works for you. Yeah, the text can be an issue. Sometimes after you've played things, you just need to check, or you want to read around all the bases before you decide where to play something. And again, on a 4-player game, there's going to be more bases out, so it will take longer. However, I do think that if you like this kind of card game where you do have some element of control and there is going to be some randomness because of the powers, then there is enough now in the Smash Up universe for you to get your teeth into. Like I say, I don't like the Tricksters, probably won't play with them, but I've got plenty of other decks of cards. Intimidation factor can be quite high because of the writing. The rules are really clear though, and kind of clear up any confusion you might have, and it is a lot of fun, especially if you play with the right people. That's my review of Smash Up. This has been Board, Deck and Dice. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.